All right, video review by request. Dragon Door's Ultimate Isometrics Manual. Was able to get my hands on this, of course, since I was one of the endorsers for it from early on. People are asking me, well, is it worth it? Particularly because this is the manual that comes with Dragon Door's new ISO chain, which will be out a little bit later this year. So even if you're not using an ISO chain, is it still worth picking up a copy, or at least for now a digital copy, because it's only digital, for your isometric and physical training? Well, naturally, as you might assume, of course, I highly recommend anybody and everyone pick this up. That's exactly what I said in my endorsement. But it's not just because this is the exercises to do and stuff. What this book does is the same thing for isometric training as convict conditioning did for progressive calisthenics training. Yes, it goes through exercises. Yes, it goes through programming and stuff. But more importantly, what it really does is it dives deeper into the scientific research on why isometric training is so incredibly potent and powerful, and gives more evidence as to why it can work. And the reason why that's so important is because the vast majority of a program's ability to produce success for you doesn't come from the exercises of the programs or even the scientific research. It comes from your understanding of how the exercises and that programming works and why it can work to build up your faith, so that way you can apply it with as much focus and attention as possible. Because I can stand out here and be like, dude, yeah, just pull on something like straps and stuff, work your biceps, fantastic. But if your mental or even emotional relationship with that information is, I don't know, I don't really believe it, why could that work, how could it work and stuff, you have no chance. There's very little hope that it's going to produce results. That's why when people say, I don't really believe I can build muscle with calisthenics or isometric training and stuff, I say, yeah, you probably won't. Because when it comes down to being able to push your body to the level that's necessary to produce results, you need to not do the physical work, but you also need to mentally know how to do it, and you have to have the emotional belief that it's worthwhile. Otherwise, you'll never push yourself hard enough. And that's what this manual does. It gives you a ton of tools. Yes, there's iso chain exercises, but you can do those exact same exercises with a homemade isometric plate. There's also plenty of body weight and equipment-free isometric exercises that work fantastic. I've been applying them just throughout the day for the past several months, and it's been unbelievably effective. My push-ups are on a whole new level. And there's just a lot of just crack-filling information that, it sounds good when you're reading it, but ultimately, this is the stuff you have to understand in order to really apply isometric training. Without this, everything else is piecemeal. This gets much more into a deeper dive into why the exercises actually work. So highly recommend it. Link is down below if you want to learn more. Of course, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have questions down below as well. Be fit, live free.